Okay, now we're going to work on the range. So the range visibility ranges. So the project opens with all layers turned on and in a jumble. So we're going to see visibility scale to automatically turn off the metropolitan points at the full map extent. So we're going to save the project as I'm not gonna to save as, it's fine. So, and set visibility ranges for maps. So map scale depends on the size of the computer screen and size of the map view. The larger the map view, the larger the map scale. So the steps that follows cannot use specific map scales for triggering visibility ranges. Instead, the project has spatial bookmarks, so we're going to use them to get appropriate map scale for the particular screen. So the first one we're going to get to Arizona bookmark. Okay, Arizona. Perfect. And then at this map scale is 1 versus 18,000. But mine is a little different because the different monitor. And the further zooming, we will set visibility ranges to display the employment point, point layer, and turn off the display of wages. So we can turn off wages when we zoom in, because if we were the map's user, we would already know Arizona's average wages in the arts industry for the map of the 48 states, which is the starting view. We were to add up the metropolitan arts employment points from Arizona, we would get a 29,570. The difference is 30,000. 930 minus 29,570 equals to 1,360 is non-metropolitan arts employment. Most of the arts employment, 74%, is the Phoenix area with 16% in Texas, accounting for 90% of the state's arts employment. Now in the contents pane, we're going to click the employment layer, which is this layer, and we will go to property. And on the general tab in the visibility range, that we will do is click the out beyond minimum scale. Excuse me. Arrow, we're going to select out beyond minimum. We're going to do current, and then click OK. So when we zoom out beyond the current state of the Arizona bookmark and up to full extent, employment will be turned off. If we zoom in closer at the Arizona bookmark, the layer will turn on. So the content pane, we're going to right click wages layer and go to properties. Alright, and then on the general tab, the visibility range, the maximum, we're going to select current. And then click OK. Now wages will display when zoom out further than the Arizona bookmark and turn off when zoomed closer than the bookmark. Next, we're going to test the two visibility. So now we will do full extent view, go back to map, and this full extent view. I'll click OK first. And full extent view. And employment arts has no visibility range. So I think I did the wrong one. So this one I will do, go back. None. Oopsies, none. Okay, click OK. And this one, go to, it's minimum, go to, oh, cancel first. Bookmark, sorry, I did a wrong thing. And employment, so, not employment art, it's current, click OK. And now full extent view. So now we only see the squares. So wages is on because we zoom out from Arizona, but employment is turned off for the same area. And now we're going to use the Indiana bookmark, go to Indiana. So once we zoom into Indiana, Indiana is smaller than Arizona. While filling the computer screen, Indiana has the larger map scale in the figure. Therefore, Indiana has employment points turned on and wages turned off. So now we will back to the visibility, the full extent view. Now we're going to set visibility range for labels, and we can set feature layers label on and off using visibility ranges too. For example, when a full extent, it is helpful to have state names display as labels, but when zoom named, the labels are no longer needed and amount to a small amount of clutter. So we will continue to use the Arizona bookmark again. The objective is to turn off the state name labels when zoomed in closer than Arizona. So now, Arizona bookmark, go to Arizona. And in the contents pane, we're going to select employment color path map. It's this one, color path map, and feature layer texture tab for this, and up here on this ArcGIS Pro. And on the feature, we're going to go to labeling, and here is beyond. We're going to set in beyond the visibility, we will do current. Range for the labeling tab, we do current and zoom to full extent. All labels are on and map and extent view, and we don't see any tab. And then we go to bookmark, and if we go back to Indiana, so now we see those tags. And the cost of living, do I have a cost of living? Open the cost of living index map. So going to project, save, click yes, and let's see, where's cost of living? It's sufficient to say that certain West and East Coast places are a lot more expensive to live than other parts of the country. And here is the task. We are set visibility ranges similar to what we have. Zoom in closer, save the project. Cost of living. Well, to be honest, when you earn more money, it's a lot better. I don't know where's the cost of living. That's an interesting map. Index map, open the cost of living index map. Where is the cost of living? Okay, I don't see the cost of living index map. Oh, maybe it's an index. Okay, let's go to index. Okay. Well, I don't know where it is, so it's not in resources, cost of living. Okay, that's fine. We know how to do it, and then we're going to continue for story map. So, for the story map, let's move this back on. It's the same map here, and we will see what do we have to do. We might have to share online and create label and do a lot more things. And okay, we will show everything slowly. Okay, now the story map. We will introduce the Israeli story maps. Okay. The Israeli story map have different configurations, including one or more interactive maps. So story maps allow you to include maps. It's beautiful. Include map surrounds, paragraph for text with extensive formatting, images, hyperlinks, and other content. it. So the mapping story maps are fully interactive, including the usual navigation plus pop-ups and visibility ranges that you create in ArcGIS Pro. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, and we will use that. We will publish 2 of the 3 arts employment maps that we have been using in this chapter that we did, and left out will be the employment per 1,000 population map, which does not play a major role. We're going to use a story map app for presenting the 2 maps. The side accordion layout of the Israel Story Map series apps. So this layout allows you to have large amounts of non-map content for each map. So the content expands like an accordion and has scroll bars with the maps in place. We will copy and paste text. We will copy and paste text. And images for telling the story. They are already written and created and available in our folder. So, but we will play how to build a story map. So I'm very excited because I got to make the story map. So, providing alliances for attributes, adding and symbolizing map layers, and creating visibility ranges. We will share and publish the map for ArcGIS Online account, where we find configure pop-ups and do some labeling. And we will launch an online wizard to guide you through the construction of story map apps, which include adding maps from the ArcGIS Online account and adding non-map content. So the text guidelines will help you successfully publish the ArcGIS Pro story maps to ArcGIS Online. So some of these guidelines use material for these, and we can refer to later, but we will keep object ID and shape fields visible in all layers, open fields, view, and ensure the fields are checked. So make sure the join tables to maps permanent, and we're going to right click the layer with a join and click data and export features and use the result for mapping. And we will share the map and any resources, for example, the JPEG images, with everyone in ArcGIS Online. Navigate to the My Content, and we're going to select all documents and files, included the story map, and click share it to everyone to public. Although it's not essential, it is a good idea to give the map and all feature classes the WGS 1984 Web Maketer Auxiliary Sphere projection. This project will guarantee that your map layer display online and will publish your map faster online. So we will use the project tool to change projection of a map. So we not essential, we will make a new map layer using the feature to point tool to map center points to polygon. If we are symbolized center points to polygon, for example, with graduated size point symbols for a quantitative attribute, this process will speed up rendering the map online. Check the inside option to make all centroids lie inside the polygon. So now we have here everything ready, and now we will disable pop-up for the cost of living index map. So let's back here. Pop-up. Oh, cost of living is right here. Okay. So now we have the cost of living, so we can make up for the legend. So the visibility range that we will do is that we zoom in here and see cost of living indexes and wages. So, we want to do the index here. Okay, now right click here, and it's already here. Let's see what bookmark they have at Arizona. I think it's already done. Your task share visibly similar. Turn on cost of living for and turn off when zooming. Turn off the wages. We don't want the wages, we want the index. I think everything is done, so but we still can make this so